Hello my lovelies, happy Monday, welcome to another crafting week. So I came across this in one of my journals and it's one that I made about 5 years ago. Oh, excuse me. Perhaps it's a nervous cough. I always get it when I'm filming. And I can't remember if this came from one of the lovely box kits that I bought from Carol at Oak House Journals, or whether it was one of the kits from Chapter 1 Papers. I can't remember now. But I thought, oh, that's really lovely. We'll make some of those. So I have some scraps of handmade paper here, which is the same as that. And I've got some twine. I have got some hand printed Indian fabric there, and I've got some handmade paper here that I got years and years ago from Paper Chase. And so we've cut some rounds out there because they kept getting stuck. Didn't want you to see me punching all those rounds out. I've got my crocodile, I've got my art glitter glue, and I've just this minute done. Did they do one on the back? No, they didn't, so that's fine. I've just this minute done a demo piece, and I think they look really effective. There's not much to them, but I think they'll be really pretty put in a journal. I haven't written or anything on that, but you could do if you wanted. So let's make some of these. I'm not sure if I feel that they're a little too big. Now these scraps I always save because I put them, we need to make some handmade paper again. I haven't done a video on that for forever. So I think we need to do that soon. So these bits I save for that. So they're not going to waste because it's not cheap, this handmade paper. You know, it does get quite pricey. Yeah, just think that's a nicer size, really. Okay then. So I'm going to glue. I'm not going to glue in the middle, because that's where we're going to put our hole in. My glues. So I hope you've had a good weekend. We've had Mothering Sunday in the UK. Yes, this week, yesterday. Okay, I'll do it a bit like mass make, I think. So we'll go around the edges of these. So I hope you all had a good weekend, and those of you in the UK that have had Mothering Sunday, Mother's Day. It's always bittersweet for, you know, for those of us that have lost our mums. But I always think it's a nice way of remembering. I think you have to look at it that, you know, it's a remembrance, a celebration, even if they're not with us. And of course, then if you have your own children, they're celebrating you. So that's nice. Right, okay. So we have got our, I forgot, what have I done them all now? Oh, I must have got an extra one there, so that's okay. Right, I tried doing the smallest hole, and that's okay if you're just going to put a braddle in or something like that, a brad. But for this, I thought that the largest one is best, so you could. So I'm just setting that. Best thing ever. I know I keep saying this, but best thing ever. Let me get my pokey tools up and get the little bits out. Best thing I ever invested in. Probably 6, 7 years old now, and it's still going strong. And I use it all the time, so I wouldn't be without it. So we're just punching our holes in the middle. There we go. That's all the holes pinched. Pinched? Punched? I can't. Braddles and brads and punched and pinched. I can't talk today. Right. Let's cut this. Better to have a bit more, and then you're not that can go in my scraps. Probably not enough there now. So I'm just going to thread this through here. Can you see it, that the smaller hole wouldn't work? And then we're just going to open that out, so we've got the lovely fabric to tie. There. I've also, so I've got some twine there, I've got some black twine as well, which I think could be rather nice. I keep finding all these fiddly things that I could do 5 years ago, and I can't now. The arthritis and the, oh, I can't seem to do fiddly things, but anyway, we'll do our best. I can't, doing fiddly things. Are you the same? You of a certain age? I mean, yeah. 65 on Wednesday. And I'm far cronkier than I thought I'd ever be at 65, I tell you. It's, I thought I'd be able to still tie my bows, tie my shoelaces. I can't. So learn to tie my shoelaces in school, age 5. Did you used to have them? They used to like have a pair of shoes glued on a board, on a flat board, and then we used to have to practice tying laces. They probably don't do it now. They've all got Velcro malarkeys going on. But we used to have to do that in class, practice. Well, it was nursery, so probably we were 4 going on 5. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And so, yeah, we were 5 anyway. So I learned to tie my shoelaces at 5 years old. Who'd have thought at 65? Struggling to do it again. Hey, you should be like this when you get to 80, not 65. Right, we will put a bit of that around there. No way I could do it in a bow, so I'm just doing a double knot, which just looks as effective. These aren't easy to do in your own time, never mind on camera when you're dodgy. Right, let's just pull that out a little bit. That's nice. Just snip those off. Quite easy to do, aren't they, really? But look how effective they are. That's really nice. Right, this time I fancy having some blue showing at the front, so we'll fold it and put it in that way around. There we go. Yes, if I'd have done the smaller hole, it would have been too difficult to get this fabric. I mean, you can obviously cut your fabric thinner, but it's all part of the design, I feel, for these. So you don't want them to be some black with this blue. You don't want them to be too narrow that you can't enjoy the pattern, do you? See, I don't even think I could do a bow. Let me see. Just. I don't like it actually. I think I prefer it knotted. So there. So we'll just double knot that, and again these threads will go in my for making homemade paper. Lovely. That's a bit short really. It was lovely and sunny first thing. It's gone really grey again now. Yesterday was so hot. We sat out for an hour reading. Can you believe that is very unheard of in the UK in March? That's sort of May weather, that is. So it was very nice. So David got out the garden furniture, which we'd like just had piled up down the side of the house for its wintering, and that was really, mind you, takes you forever then just to clean it, doesn't it? Because it's full of leaves and goodness knows what. We have an outhouse, but not big enough really to put the garden furniture in. But it's cleaned up nice anyway. And then last but not least, I can't believe how quick this has been. So yeah, I do it as mass make. You could make a lot more than this, couldn't you? You know, in an hour, say, spend an hour just making these, you get loads. I'm going to put some cream again on here. So I'm not talking, I'm concentrating because I can't get fiddly biddly bitties. Double knot so it doesn't come off. There we go. Short and sweet today. Let's just put my glue stick, my glue pin back in. Let's clear some space off here. I'm really liking those. And look how easy they were to do. You can use any scraps of fabric you've got left. Let's put them up there. And I think, you know, if you haven't got homemade paper, then you can use anything. You could do it with card, or you could do it with any other of your papers. I just think it gives that nice extra something with it being the handmade papers. So there we are, short and sweet, but hope you give those a go. I'm really enjoying those. And I will see you next video. Take care out there. Bye for now.